Hey John, I put this movement sequence together for you. Miss having you in the clinic, and I hope you kind of can continue to do some of the things that you enjoy, kind of continue to move. That's going to be your biggest thing. When we think about your global movement, here's what I want you to work on. All right, so the first thing is we're going to just work on alignment. And I'll turn sideways a little bit. We know that you being as tall as you are, you tend to round here and hyperextend your back. So let's just maybe start with some standing and reaching up, trying to lengthen your spine, and then working through and then just hinging. Okay? Kind of coming back up. You do a pretty good job hinging your hip. And so we're just going to work into that full range of motion, not putting any additional stress on the spine. And you can work through 10 of those. And you know I'm not a sets and reps guy, so you can do 10, you can do 15, you can do 5 really good ones, just based on where you are, what your body's feeling like. We're going to use these movements just to improve your sense of balance and stability, your alignment, those things. Next thing, let's do a split step. And with a split step, we'll just turn to both sides. So we're going to really just explore a little bit of hip mobility. And again, we can go through, do about 10 of these. Then we'll swap. And again, I'm working through my hip mobility, right? I'm working through this full range. I'm also rotating my thoracic spine. Okay. Then we're going to add a lateral move. Really want you to work on these from a balance standpoint. So we're going to step, just reach to the same side that you step, and you do maybe 10 going that way. Then you're going to reach forward with a step. Still just a nice, easy side step. Nothing crazy, but just getting some blood flow. Then we're going to go up and diagonal. And then you're going to follow that up with an opposite diagonal step. Good. And then you kind of go through that sequence. Once you do 10, then I'm going to turn again. You're going to work through a hinge, kind of just reaching back behind your ankle or behind, the back of the heel. Just kind of working down and through, really working the pelvis going back, not necessarily down, but just getting the pelvis back and behind you. Good. Awesome. And turn to face you again. Basically, here's what we're going to do. We're going to block the pelvis. So I'm going to block my pelvis with my left hand. And I'm going to kind of get a sense of what's happening with my ribs with my right hand. I'm going to side bend left. I'm going to take a deep breath in. Actually, no, sorry. I'm going to side bend right. I'm going to take a deep breath in. And I'm going to exhale and side bend left. All right, so I should feel my ribs flare. And I should feel them compress as I go down into the right side, lift through the left, and then work down to the left. And then we're going to go back again to the right, and then back to the left. And we do that one more time, and then back. Then we're just going to reverse that. So block the right hip with the right hand, explore the left rib cage or left ribs with the left hand. And what am I going to do? I'm going to block this hip, and I'm going to go down into the left side, breathing into my right. I'm going to exhale and inhale into my left side as I shorten the right. I'm going back and forth there, just breathing. So I want to breathe at each extreme of this motion, right? So as I side bend right, I'm going to fill my lungs, exhale as I come back up. Going to the left side and really feel my lungs. The function of the hand on the hip is so that you're not sticking this hip out here from a mobility standpoint. And the next thing we'll do is really just opening up. So getting big to the right, then big to the left. Big to the right, big to the left. Just working through here. Good. And then back. Awesome. So that's your movement sequence. Again, miss you. Continue to do the things that you enjoy doing, things that bring you joy. happiness. All right, look forward to seeing you soon.